I'm back, y'all. RIP to the great Louis Gossett Jr. Now, for those who don't know, Louis Gossett Jr. was a famous black actor. He played in a lot of movies over the years, from probably as early as the 60s up to recent date. And I want to commemorate his legacy or his life, as well as I want to reemphasize the importance of us not only knowing our history, but telling our history. As opposed to his story, let's tell our story and have the proper definition on how we need to look at things or people or places or whatever. So, in this video, I want to mention not only I want to speak a little bit about Lou Gossett, I want to mention my top five Lou Gossett Jr. movies. And I haven't seen all of his movies, and these are just my personal five that I think you need to see, at least one of them. And this is mainly for, of course, people that's younger, probably 30 and under, because you probably don't really know who he is. You might have heard the name, but when you say the name, can you put a face in a movie to it? You probably can't. So these is the movies, and like I said, these is my favorite movies. So these ain't he played in like more notable movies, I should put it. But again, like I said, y'all, these is my favorite movies. And again, another thing before I continue, as far as like movies in the remakes and stuff, I don't too much like remakes. If you just gonna redo the movie, just make it a part two or part four, wherever it's at. And I just wanted to put that out there. But that's just when you letting the system, I'm gonna put it, tell your story or tell the story, the narrative, and anything. It's always gonna be watered down and spliced up. So you never can take that as face value. Now, the first movie I like on my list is JD's Revenge. Now, and again, I'm not gonna really too much give a summary of these movies, but I do recommend you to watch at least one of them. Then you can kind of get an idea of the type of actor he was or whatnot. So again, JD's Revenge, and I'm looking for my phone. Now, my second movie, again, like I said, is more notable movies that he played in that I'm not mentioning. Hell, Jaws 3. I like the Jaws 3. I know y'all heard of Jaws, so yeah, he played in one of them Jaws movies. Officer and a Gentleman. See, that's one of the more notable movies that he was in. And I haven't actually seen that movie, so again, I can't say it. And this is something funny. He played a movie called Sonic. Now, those who don't know, Sonic, and not the old school rapper, shout out to him too, Sonic X. But Sonic Anwar Sadat was the ruler of Egypt. He was assassinated, I think, like in the late 70s. Now, what was significant about him is he actually was still black, African, and he was the last. He basically was like, I've been the first Egyptian ruler like in the last 2,000 years. So he even acknowledged that as far as our history in the Nile Valley. But anyway, he was again unfortunately assassinated. And I didn't want to say unfortunately, but yeah, unfortunately assassinated because I don't too much know too much of his politics. But he did mention that he was black. He was half black. His mama was black African. Egypt, Kemet. But anyway, so it's funny how Hollywood, how they usually water stuff down. They actually got him playing Sonic, so they acknowledged it. I just thought it's interesting, but I never seen the movie. But hey, if you get a chance, see the movie. Now, Old School Enemy Mine, that was a little cool sci-fi movie, even though that's not in the top five, my top five. Firewalker with Chuck Norris, or The Principal. Definitely, if you town business, go see The Principal. I think I mentioned that in another video regarding the Black Panthers. Y'all should check that out. But definitely go see The Principal. That's kind of like the Lean on Me and what's that other movie with The Substitute. It's kind of like a mix between that. But go check that out, you guys. Another movie that I like, and again, like I said, he played in a lot of notable movies. Roots. I'm not, The Punisher, and again with Hollywood and them remakes. See, they just did it, The Punisher, a few years ago. Why they just didn't call it The Punisher Part 3 or Part 4? Same with this Roadhouse they doing. The Josephine Baker story. Shout out to Josephine Baker for some history. Another black female. Well, she was more as a musician, a songstress. But research her as well. You know who your people are, for better or for worse. Toy Soldiers, that's a good movie. I forgot he was even in that. Y'all should check that out. Streets of LA. Check that out on the strength. I ain't even seen that movie. Check it out. Digstown, that was a good boxing movie. I liked it that. Check that out. Again, like I said, he played in a lot of movies. Blue Chips. That whole Iron Eagle series, which was like some Top Gun type stuff. Haven't really seen that. A lot of movies. Inspectors. Y2K, that's funny. Momentum. See, now, again, he played in a lot of movies. A lot of these movies I definitely haven't even seen. I got The Color Purple. He was just in that new Color Purple remake. I didn't know that. But anyway, y'all, R.I.P. Louis Gossett Jr. And, of course, I'm not old enough. I'm not sure if he had any social significance to our culture other than the roles he played as far as these movies. And he was a good actor, too. Louis Gossett Jr. was a good actor. So if you of a young age, or if you just never seen any of his movies, or don't know who he is, this is probably the time to go check out one of his movies and see who he is. Unfortunately, like they say, people only love you when you pass or want to give you your flowers. Although he do get his flowers and his acknowledgement for certain generations. Again, like I said, if you're a certain age, you already know who bruh is. And you know how raw he was in front of that camera. So, again, R.I.P. man, and, life go on. And that's not in a bad way. That's applied to all of us. We gonna die. So, that's just something to think about. But, again, check out some of his movies. R.I.P. BadNewsBrown.